Hi, my name's Brittany and welcome to my vlog. I decided to do this slightly different than you are used to. Hi, my name's Brittany and welcome to my vlog. Yes, I'm off my rocker as usual. It's okay. Nobody would ever tell you that the transgender, transsexual woman lifestyle, whatever, is easy. It's not. I sound off. My voice is off. I went to store today. I passed really well, I think. It's not perfect. I'm tall, broad-shouldered, blah, 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 blah. When I talk to people, and I really don't like talking because I tend to want to fool around with my voice. And the subject of today's video is the transgender woman and the not so female voice. That might be a good way to put it. Now, I've had voice surgery. For those of you who are not keen on this is my second transition. Now, do I care? No, I don't. I don't care who knows. So, I don't know if I want to say years because it kind of dates me, but I have transitioned before. I came back primarily because, one was poverty, terrible poverty. It was a horrible living situation. The discrimination was beyond imagination. While I was full-time female, and this includes name change and everything, long time, like 3 years. So, when I talk to you in these videos and I tell you what I tell you, there is a lot of experience that goes behind it. And I'm not necessarily proud to say, although there is a distinct advantage for all of you, to say that I have way more experience at some of this stuff than basically almost all of the girls. Except those that have been living full-time female for years and years and years and years. But for those of you who are still starting out, you can benefit a lot from my mistakes and learning from my mistakes and a variety of things. I had voice surgery before. I had a trach shave done. Trachea you can't visually see. You can see a faint outline of the scar. CTA, cricoid thyroid approximation, is the procedure that was done. Don't let anybody ever do it on you. It is completely ineffective. You're better off just buying $40,000 worth of lotto tickets or whatever. And I've said this before. I strain the crap out of my voice because I'm trying to make it higher pitch, but it doesn't work. So here comes what looks like basically a female. We're talking about me, and I open my mouth and I say something. Now I sound like less than a woman when I talk because my voice is more guy-like than I look like. So what am I going to do about it? And today I'm suffering terribly from it. Went to the store. Was asking for some stuff I couldn't find at the grocery store. I guess that looks pretty good. I like it like this. I feel like I really try not to hide behind my hair. And I'm talking to the guy, and as far as I recall, he knows who I am because I've been in there so much. He's seen me and he's seen me transition. A lot of people have, and they will have seen you in your transition. They will know you are transgender. They will have seen you over the months or years transitioning, and I think it's quite irrelevant, and I think the last thing you should do is worry about what they are thinking. So let all that go. It's completely, absolutely irrelevant. don't spend any emotional energy on this at no time. So I asked him about some stuff I can find. He told me, but my voice just, I have a terrible voice. And that CTA surgery reduced what was, for the average person, a 2-octave range down to a 1-octave range. So for those girls who are lucky enough to be able to, fool around with their voice and get it to go higher and all this shit, I promise you, when you stick around long enough, you hear them coughing and hacking and clearing their throat and sneezing and all these other what they call guttural noises, and you're going to find out they really sound a lot more like guys than they wish they did. It's almost impossible to do anything about without surgery. I'm going to go to Seoul, South Korea. I have to be there 2 weeks. I don't know exactly when I'm going. It is my first stop on the plastic surgery junket. I thought about this. I really want my boobs done. I've had my consult for that. And I'm going to go pretty big. I won't tell you how many cc's. I'm more interested in the reactions, and then we could talk about cc's. I'm going to warn you that, see how I want to phrase this where it doesn't sound. If you take a certain amount of water and you pour it into a container that has a wider diameter, it's going to come up less than the container than if it was a smaller diameter container. It would come up farther. So the same amount of liquid. Okay. Implant sizes, if you pick a number in terms of cc's, it's going to look different. On a tiny woman, a small number of cc's is going to make her look bigger than if you put that on me, and then it ends up looking like 2 oranges sitting on the end of the deck of an aircraft carrier. Imagine that. 2 oranges sitting on the edge of a deck of an aircraft carrier. It's just way too much area from here down to my stomach. That whole sort of, I'm big. I'm 5'10.5". You are what you are. Whatever you are, you better snap out of it and stop thinking you are one of Victoria's Secret's current models at 105 pounds. Chances are you are not. So I'm going to go out to the voice surgery first. Because, when you open your mouth, people will often decide what you are. If you sound like a guy, guess what? I don't give a shit what you look like. You are going to be a guy as far as they're concerned. I don't care how lovely your makeup is and how wonderfully you're dressed. Your voice can be your undoing. You've been warned. So what I'm trying to tell you is, when you have X number of dollars in the case of the voice surgery, and if you are interested, and I hope you are interested, you're looking around 10 grand. For me, it's going to be higher. I have to actually get my primary surgery is actually what they call saccular cyst surgery. When you stress the hell out of your voice, you end up getting these cysts on your vocal folds. They don't look that substantial when you look at them through the camera that they run down your throat, but they interfere with the primary voice feminization surgery procedure, VFS, that they need to do in order to permanently set your vocal range in the feminine range, which they can do, and that's the goal. And it's permanent. Laughing, crying, singing, talking, screaming, you can do it all, and you sound like a female, unlike the counterparts who are fooling around with their voice, and they're easy to spot when they start coughing or whatever, and they sound like guys again. Not to mention the fact that they stress the hell out of their voices. So that's my first stop. Think about it. it might be your first stop. I am suffering terribly. I'm going to probably just sit and drink hot tea for the rest of the evening. I'm not even going to go work out. I feel less than ideal. Probably one more video. So look for that one as well. It's on hormones. That's a hormone update. Love you all. Always grateful that you come and watch. Hope that you learned something. And you really need to be smart about your transition. For those of you who think you can just flip a quarter or something and to figure out what you're going to do next, it doesn't work like that. You really need to think ahead as if you were playing chess, because a lot rides on it, you know. I want to get my voice done because it's going to help me my transition, so that I can be full-time at work, which is not something I can yet do. Now think about that. Think how much that sucks. I hate that. You know, it's not going to stop me cold. What's really stopping me cold at work is A, I need to get my name changed, and B, I need to build a wardrobe substantial enough where I have clothes for work, you know. And I would say probably by the end of the year. That's my goal. So, bye.